hey, don't talk to me. My baby's up there. So I'm taking all of my light and I'm shining all my light on her because everybody get the opportunity to shine. What I don't like is let's not compete for the stage. Let's not compete for the light. That's crazy to me. And the other thing I hate that I get a lot from sisters, I don't know if it's Black American women, but the sisters, they want to keep me humble. What the is... don't tell him he's doing real good. He'll get the big head. Or if I go on the stage and light it up. Yeah. Well, it was okay, but I don't want to say it was real good because I don't want you to get the big... I've heard that so much. And I've had women trying to keep me humble. I tell them, listen, babe, it's not your job to keep me humble.
Yeah.
God keeps me humble. Yeah,
that's God's job.
Because you ain't big enough to keep me humble. So when you do, it tells me that you might not want... Because I don't want to keep you humble. I want to say, dude, my girl. That's why she my girl.
Right.
Because she is the bomb.
Yes.
And woo, do you
Yeah.
woo?
Yeah.
So I want to be your biggest cheerleader, but I don't want you. So that has happened in the past too. Well, we don't want to give them a big head. Or you come to my house. My house is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Absolutely.
And it's it's okay to say, dude, this is really nice. You don't lose points for that.
No.
You gain points
And
because it's telling me, hey, these fingerprints did this, painted every wall in here.
Be very proud.
So yeah,
and it doesn't dim your light, but I understand.
No. So I don't want the dumb girl, and I don't want to compete for light. I don't want to compete for shine. I don't want us to compete against each other. Yeah. When it's my time to shine, baby, I want you to stroke my ego because if you don't, somebody else is, and you need to understand that. Ooh. But when your time to shine, I need to be stroking your ego too, because guess what? It's the same thing. When you're on that stage, you looking good, it's at least 10 guys in this audience going, damn. Yeah. And if I ain't going, damn,
louder,
then I done got a little too comfortable, a little too relaxed, and I think that happens in relationships. So you ask me why I haven't been in it for the long term. It seems like over time, people just get comfortable. They just get relaxed. They no longer work. They just feel like I can do whatever, I can say whatever, and it's okay. It's not okay. Because, and I remember having this conversation with a woman. I said, I think that I have to compete for you. And I have to continue to compete for you. And I think you got to do the same thing for me. She was appalled that I would even suggest you have to compete for me. And then I said, she was like, that is the most crazy thing. Ain't nobody competing for no man. I said, okay, that's just what I think. I could be wrong. And I said, this is how it works.
Maybe it was the language. Maybe
it could be. Sometimes I use very strong, direct words.
Well, I don't mind the directness. Maybe it's not competition. Because I understand
What's
your point.
What's the right word?
Value?
Okay, and I hear what you're saying. That's a beautiful word. That's a woman word.
Okay.
A woman would say that word. And a man would probably say, but I can go with what you're saying. Because if you stop valuing the person... And value is probably better than compete because competition can make you do stupid stuff. And you can compete and not even love the person.
But and that's exactly why I said read language. Because as a woman,
that's good,
if I'm competing, I'm going to do crazy stuff to get your attention.
Right.
But if I
not because you want me necessarily.
Right. Just because I don't want her to have you.
I like that. I'll accept that. And for the rest of my life, I will never say compete. I don't even use that no more. But the value thing is very powerful.
It is. And it's really strong.
Yeah.
And it works both ways.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And my thing is I want to do, like, when I was dating, my girl would go to work. I was like, hey, what you doing? Oh, man, I work hard. Hey, come over. I'm cooking.
Oh, wow.
So when you get here, you got a meal. Yeah. Dude, after you eat, you want me to make the tub? I'll make the bath water for you or whatever. So that's stuff that's standard because you're working hard.
Yeah.
But when I talk about reciprocal, it's like a lot of these women are not raised right. They don't know how to take care of a man.
That is true.
And I'm talking about a man who's been nurtured properly, who mama loved, who taught the skills and stuff. So we were nurtured. My brother and I were nurtured. My sisters were nurtured. So we know what nurturing is. It's a lot of hard women out here. And I know for me, one of the things I must have, I ain't no mama's boy, but I love my mama. I don't need you under me all the time, but I need you close to me.
Yeah.
I don't even need to see you every day.
I like that.
But so it's like, if I see I'm not getting it, I would leave it. So
I don't think that you're alone in that belief. I think the difference is you're just not in a relationship in that belief. Because I think there are a lot of people who feel that, who don't get that, but they stay because it's comfortable.
Absolutely.
And I can say I belong, or I'm his, I'm a Mrs., or I'm a whatever.
Well, you had that party that we had at 1212 South Michigan years ago. And I had this book that my mom gave me. It's called 1,777 Intimate Questions.
No.
And we had it was about 50 people over.
No.
And we had, the book was a book full of questions. The first question said, when was the last time you've been loved by someone the way you felt like you deserved to be loved?
Do you still have that book?
I think so. And literally, no, I'm going to talk to you.
Oh my goodness.
And literally, when we were passing this book around, that was the first question. And the object of the game was to ask someone a question. And you can say anyone. So if I'm digging you, I'll say, this question is for Lavelle. Boom, here's my question. I got it somewhere around here. And it's a long book. It's shaped very, right here. Talk to me.
Talk to me.
1777.
Okay.
And look at the first question.
We're going to share this with everybody. Talk to me. 1,777 intimate questions by Bonnie Sose.
Mm-hmm.
Bonnie Sose.
Yeah. Look at question number 1.
Question number 1. Okay. We're gonna close out because we're both talkers.
Right. They're gonna be like, I'm tired of this podcast.
Right. 1. When was the last time someone loved you the way you needed to be loved? That is powerful.
Listen, Lavelle.
LSH.
I'm sorry. This question went around and people just kept passing it. It literally went to about 13 people.
Yeah, it's a provocative question. Yeah. Love, sex, and marriage. I need this for my podcast.
You should. There you go.
I think it's still
take a picture of it. And it may be on Amazon or something because I have never seen this book ever anywhere.
By Character Builders, 1991. But I may have to call her or them. It may be out of print.
Probably resurrected.
Yeah. Here's another one. What is the biggest difference? Okay, so let me do this. We'll close out with this. Before we close out,
okay.
We'll close out with a question and you can share your information where they can find you. This has been wonderful. All right, I'm going to find one.
Absolutely. After freaking 17 years.
Oh, right. I know. We haven't sat down and talked.
Yeah. We'll do it again.
17 years. Who knows? We may resurrect the blue sweater.
I'm going to post that video. I promise you I will.
Okay, so I'm going to find one. This is still in the section. Okay. No, it has to be something. Okay. I want to do it. Love, sex, and marriage. All right. So while I'm looking, give us this. Where can we find you? We want to find out more about what you do.
Absolutely. My website is DwayneBryant.com. Mm-hmm. That's DwayneBryant.com. If you want to find out what I do with the book, The Stop, Improving Police and Community Relations, that website is aboutthestop.com. AboutThestop.com. So you can find out my work there. Over 20 years in business, and just serious about the young people. That's been my passion and my focus.
So everyone who is listening to the podcast, I enjoyed this segment with Dwayne Bryant. He has a lot more to share, but we are just running out of time. So we'll have to do it again, maybe a part 2.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then maybe I can get him on my live podcast event.
I'll do it. I was out of town, and it's just that when I got in town, I was just like, ooh. I thought it was in the city. Mm-hmm. But when you told me out there in Baltimore, I'm like, I ain't going there.
It wasn't. It was on Cicero. How about
Cicero?
that?
Yeah, yes. That sounds fun too.
All right, so here's a question. How can you distinguish between sexual attraction and real love? Since we're talking about finding love and finding mates.
I think sexual attraction is just simply a physical thing. I want to get up in you as often and as long as I possibly can. That's sexual attraction. It's physical. That's sexual attraction. Real love is, even though I may not want to sleep with you, I may not even want to touch you today, but I love you and I care about you. I want to protect you. I want to shelter you. I want to make sure you're comforted, you're provided for. See, I can be sexually attracted to you, have sex with you, and never do care about you beyond that encounter. 15 minutes later, I'm out.
Yeah.
Dude, we're too old for that kind of foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, real love is, you are the woman that I feel like I'm assigned to love you, to cherish you, to protect you, to provide for you, to be open and honest with you, to show you, hey, I don't know everything. This is my vulnerabilities right here. I don't know how to give you everything that you need, but I want to. Can you teach me how to love you? Because I really want to, but I don't know everything.
Yeah.
And I know even in my best day, I'm not going to be enough for you. Is that okay for you? Can you show me, if I'm not even enough on my best day, how I can love you even better? So I think that's what real love is, because I can see 1,000 women. I can see them, but I don't want to be with them. I just want to be with you. So I think that's the difference to me. Sex is just what it is.
Yeah.
It's physical. I mean, at this age, it ain't that exciting no more.
It's not as a treaty. I know what it is. But that's why they had your ass. And they loved you on Oprah.
That's what I felt then.
Well,
that's what
Ayana said. There you go. Bam. 4,500 letters later.
and that's what I'm, honestly, Levette, that's what I'm holding out for. LSH, that's what I'm holding out for. I'm holding out for that, the woman that I want to do that with.
Yeah.
And if I don't feel that level for you, I'm not going to marry you because I think we're going to get divorced. And to me, the ultimate failure is divorce. I don't want to do that. I grew up with that. And most married men that I know, they don't talk highly about marriage, and it's unfortunate.
They have to find maybe the value in the woman.
The value,
value
not the competition, but the value. And they got to find the value in themselves too.
That is true.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Yay.
That's some good stuff. Good-ish. Thank you, DB.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's the juice, everyone. Thank you for joining Talking Shit with LSH and the Baddies. You've just been unleashed. Now go unleash a few more baddies in the world. Peace.